great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress and defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. And defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. They go to the ground. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Commodores trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to
sneaks it in.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Newberry. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrill. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. After the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
To take another look, thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 18 over Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. The short hands, it's Alexander. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. But the only way that ball gets completed is that he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will keep it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Pavia. He's got the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Doors! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Forced out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Pavia. Grab near the marker, it's Alexander. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Commodores want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll run it for the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got his man across the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. On in the backfield, it's Wingo. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Steps away. Oh, better look out.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field. And it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man.
Turning it on. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Commodores are rolling down the field. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's got it on! Touchdown, Commodores! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Spence. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Vandy. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Longhorns will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things out. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Off-play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Fires to the big fella.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. And they built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to beat.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.